joining in?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, one of my biggest goals for you guys this weekend is for you guys to understand your physiology, how you guys can warm yourselves up, how you can cool yourselves down, and just understanding physiology in general would be nice, but understanding your physiology. How, when we give you guys tricks to warm up or cool down, that it works for yourself, how you guys could tweak it so that it works for you. There's no general prescription for every single person. Has anybody in here ever done Wim Hof breathing? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a few. Okay, so this is important again just to understand how everything works with your body. That's going to put us at an advantage. But who here has been at a competition before and either you know it's good to warm up or your coach tells you to warm up and you just have had enough of it? You feel like if you one thruster, you're not going to be able to do any in the Metcon? Yeah, we've all been there, right? First of all, you're full of shit. I'm sorry. But that's okay. Sometimes we need to give into that stuff to keep ourselves in the right mindset to go forward. So what we're going to do right now is some breathing exercises, again, that can teach us a little bit about how our body works. We're going to take it a little bit further than you normally would in a warm-up, just so you guys can get a little bit more practice. And it's going to do a lot of things for us. So one, lots of breathing, oxygenates the blood. That's fairly standard. Another thing is we're actually going to get the carbon dioxide out of our body, and in terms of our brain telling us we need to breathe, where we panic, if we're underwater, we're holding our breath, that's actually more important than being oxygenated. We're also changing the pH, okay? You guys are gonna feel that in the final test. We're gonna do some push-ups again, sorry. We're gonna do some push-ups, and you guys are gonna feel how being in this state actually buffers acid better. And if you've been on a salt bike, it'd be nice to know how to buffer acid a little bit better. That would make things better. And then it's actually gonna help with like pain receptors and stuff. So again, a salt bike. Think about stuff like that. That's the place that I always go personally in my head. Maybe hill sprints or sleds or whatever, but the assault bike's always what comes there. So what we are going to do is we're going to, as a group, sort of learn how to do this breathing style. Then we're gonna lay down, and we're gonna do a round of 40 breaths. So the breaths we're about to do not count. We're just doing them together so that we can understand what we're trying to accomplish. The way that Wim Hof is a person, it's not just a method, Wim Hof is a man, and the way that he teaches the breathing style on the way in is belly, chest, head. So I want you guys to take a deep breath right now and think about that. Fill your belly, your chest, and then breathe up into your head. We're taking the deepest breaths we can, and then what he says is let it go. And I should be able to hear, we're going through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the mouth. So that's one thing that's gonna be a little bit different about this style if you guys have done breathing exercises before. So we're gonna do this together again. And when we let it go, we're letting it go to the point where we kind of come back down. We could exhale more if we wanted to, but we're not going to. We're gonna go right into that next breath. So let's do 3 right now. That's pretty good. That's the rhythm that we're going for. We are going to do 40 breaths, and I want you guys to have the mentality for your first 10 where it's like, really slow. Really let yourself relax and get into it. Each 10, we're gonna build up just a little bit in terms of the pacing, but our mindset cannot change. Just talk to a couple of athletes about, where should my intensity be on this? Your intensity should be high, but your mind should be in a different place. If we go frantic with our mind when we're exercising, it makes things a lot worse. When we think things are bad, things are going to be bad. So that last round will be, or the final 10, once you get to 40, you'll be a little bit more like, they'll speed up a little bit, but you guys have 40 breaths to get through that. Now this is the part that you guys have to remember, okay? When we get to 40, we are going to do 2 all the way in and all the way out. So 41 and 42 will be, we're gonna go all the way out. And then that last breath that we take will be number 43. And we're gonna go all the way in and we're just gonna let go again. And when we let go, we're not gonna breathe anymore. You guys will be laying down for this entire thing, but what I'm gonna have you do, start your stopwatch, sit it next to you, and remain as calm as you possibly can, and do not, I'm telling you, if you look at it, it's over. Even if it's 1 second in, something happens in your brain, then all the people that I know that do this say the same thing. Do not look at it until you need to. You're gonna go through waves of, wow, I haven't been breathing for like over a minute. Some people will be over 2 minutes. I know that sounds a little weird, but you guys will get used to it here in a minute. Remain calm. You'll go through waves of, I need to breathe, and then you have to ask yourself, do I actually need to breathe? Now, this is not a max breath hold contest. When you guys get uncomfortable, stop, because we're doing another round and then another round, okay? So once you guys feel uncomfortable, please stop. We are going to lay down. I'm gonna give you guys 20, 30 seconds to get as calm as you can. Do not worry about that cell phone until you're getting into those low 40s. So we're gonna do 40 breaths, each 10, we're picking up the pace a tiny, tiny bit. 41 and 42 is all the way in, all the way out. 43 is all the way in, just let it go. And we are gonna start in 3, 2, 1, breathe. I should be able to hear you guys. Close your eyes, don't worry about your phone, worry about your breathing. Belly, chest, head, let it go. All the way in. Fill it up, let it go. Stay relaxed. It was weird, right? Did anybody not think it was weird?
I got fizzly.
Yeah? A little vasodilation, that's always good. Feels like you took some beta-alanine, but you're just laying down on the ground.
I like that.
All right, raise your hand if you held your breath for over a minute. Yeah, most people, if I just told you to hold your breath, wouldn't have done that. Raise your breath. Raise your breath. Raise your breath. Raise your hand if you held it for over 90 seconds. Longer than you normally would have, obviously. Did anybody hold their breath for over 2 minutes? How long?
2.
All right. We are now going to do 30 breaths. Not 40, but still. 31 and 32 are just like 41 and 42. On your last one, as deep as you can get it, just let go. Lay back down. Try to stay relaxed. Hold on 1 second.
22 minutes.
You're not supposed to look that uncomfortable unless that's just like for fun.
You look
You
great.
should stop. So this is not a contest to see how long you can hold your breath.
Suck on a lemon over there.
It is a contest to see how long you can go without feeling like you have to breathe.
Hey, what'd you get? 6 minutes.
Okay, so round 2, 30 breaths. Sunday. The goal is to remain more relaxed and get more air in. 30 breaths. So when you guys are trying to make this part of what you're doing for yourself, I personally find that this works really well in the morning as a way to like get your system like jump started for the day. You're gonna know through how you feel. If you're not relaxed, it's gonna take you like 50 or 60 breaths to get a tingle, get into that state that you're looking for. And some days you can get there in 20. So you don't necessarily have to make it about how many that you do. It's It's more about sort of the quality of it to get yourself to that point. We do have one more round. I'm gonna turn the lights on. You guys are gonna do this round sitting up. And the goal, now that we're making it more about warming up to actually exercise and not just understanding how this stuff works, is for you guys to be sitting up, knowing that you're about to work out, but staying just as calm while you're doing your breathing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 20 breaths. We're gonna finish with the same 3 for 21, 22, and 23. And then you are going to do as many push-ups as you can in one set. There are some rules to this without breathing, okay? You're gonna kick over, you're gonna go into that. We are not worried about range of motion, okay? I don't care if you go all the way down, I don't care if you come all the way up. I mean, do push-ups, but it doesn't, the range of motion here does not matter. We're trying to prove a point. So you're gonna do your push-ups without any air in your lungs, okay? And I want you guys to move quickly. So we talked about last night, time under tension. For the reason that I hope this works for you guys, we're gonna keep moving fast. So if you have to do like if you're trying to win the warm-up, don't really need to win the warm-up, but if you're trying to win the warm-up and you're like pausing or you're starting to slow down, feel free to stop. So 20 breaths, into the plank, do your push-ups. What?
Well, it's 2 full out as well as at 20.
Yeah, same finish, same 3 finish, 20 breaths, pump sesh. Hold your breath during your push-ups.
No one wants sure to do push-ups.
That's why he beat. That's why he beat me.
Benefit number 1, we're oxygenating our blood. You guys feel that, right? You feel the vasodilation, you're gonna feel that, you get the tingles there. That's what that is. A lot of you take beta-alanine pre-workout, same concept. Getting rid of that carbon dioxide, there's actually 2 pieces to this, but getting rid of that carbon dioxide, you guys didn't feel the need kind of sort of in your brain in that primitive part to need to breathe as soon as you normally do, right? Everybody feel that? Gotta get a little bit of,
5 push-ups.
it's kind of freaky, right?
Yeah.
The next thing is, if you guys do this on a daily basis, if you guys do this as part of your morning routine or as part of I need to warm up again, but I don't want, you guys are gonna start to get better at carbon dioxide retention. You're gonna understand in your brain that you're getting better at this, that you can deal with that pain, with that need to breathe. It's gonna be a psychological component to that. So that's something that you guys wanna get better at. If you guys didn't care as much that you were either breathing really heavy or needed to breathe, that would be a huge help in our sport, right? Make sense? And then the last one, really tough the first time you do it, but you should feel the difference in terms of buffering acid in those push-ups, okay? When I do my set of push-ups every morning, when I do this, and normally in that like 25 to 35 range, where I would start to feel like I can't go into these positions, I feel no different. I keep going through that range of motion, and again, that's the buffering acid, that's putting our blood in a situation that we want it to be in. Now obviously all of these things are sort of standard for a warm-up, but when you guys completely understand how it works and what you're going for, then you can make sure that you're actually warmed up, even if it's a completely different style of warm-up than what you're about to go for. Nice job, time to work out.